If you're just breaking into cybersecurity, there's a lot of noise out there telling you what to do. From certifications, degrees, home labs, job boards, you name it. But what actually works? And in this video, I want to break down 5 do's and 5 don'ts that will either set you up for success or keep you stuck watching others bypass you while you're still stuck in the same position. So point number 1, learn the language of cyber, not just the tools. And you don't need to memorize every tool, but you do need to understand the language of cybersecurity. You need to learn terms like threat vectors, vulnerabilities, risk management, privilege escalation, lateral movement, and much more. These are just terms you'll hear in interviews and meetings. And the more you actually can get acclimated with them, the more better off you'll be, right? You also want to follow frameworks such as NIST, MITRE ATT&CK framework, CISA. These are just to name a few, right? But you want to build that mental map of how this actually operates and the frameworks that are actually involved. See, the thing is, tools come and go, but the language helps you communicate with professionals and show you that you're just not a techie, you're a problem solver. Point number 2, you want to build a brand, not just a resume. See, you need more than just a PDF file or a Word document to actually stand out. Start building your cybersecurity brand. And I'll say that time and time again on this channel. You want to use LinkedIn to share what you're learning in the labs you're posting, post breakdowns of cybersecurity news, just even 2 to 3 sentences a few times a week, right? Create an article. LinkedIn is free. Get active in forums such as, Reddit, cybersecurity communities, Discord groups, or even just in other YouTube comment sessions. See, people hire people they see, not just people who apply. And even with no experience, your voice online, credibility, it matters. Point number 3, and this is not a necessity when you're first getting started, but once you're in, this is going to be a big necessity, right? You want to get technical experience even if you're not technical. Use free labs like Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, Range Force, do beginner labs. You also want to explore GRC tools like ZenGRC, Know4, and other, cybersecurity focused resources. You also want to document your progress in a Google Word document or portfolio site. Again, as I always mention on this site, you got to understand that practical exposure makes you speak with confidence. You don't need to be a hacker. You just need to show that you're aware and you're engaged. And the most important part, number 4, master translating your transferable skills. Again, this is what I preach on my channel every single day. If you worked in retail, healthcare, HR, customer service, you have soft skills that cybersecurity needs, right? We're talking about risk awareness, communication, compliance understanding, analytical thinking. Most cyber roles are not just tech. They're about understanding people, processes, and policy. Frame your past experience the right way, and you're going to streamline your way into cybersecurity and this industry as a whole. Point number 5, network intentionally, not just collecting contacts. Stop networking like it's a numbers game. Instead, reach out with a specific compliment or question, right? I saw your post on X, Y, and Z. Do you have any advice for someone getting into GRC? Or, hey, this is my GRC portfolio, right? You also want to attend local meetups, events, ask about their cybersecurity journey, see whether they can open up doors and opportunities for you. Offer to volunteer or shadow on small security projects. Many small businesses would love to help you guys, but you got to show yourself and definitely be visible when it's time to be visible at these events. I say roughly maybe between 70 to 80% of jobs in cyber are landed through relationships. Your foot in the door starts with being seen as useful and eager, not desperate at all. Now let's get into the don'ts. Don't number 1, do not rely on certifications alone. Again, certifications are great, but they're not a golden ticket. You can have a Security Plus and you can still get ghosted. If your resume lacks clear direction, if you can't speak to real world use cases, if you're not able to articulate yourself, or even if you haven't clarified what type of cyber role that you want. So use certifications as supporting evidence, not the whole story, right? Pair them with hands-on work experience, your storytelling, your soft skills, and number 1, again, your transferable skills. Point number 2, applying to every job without targeting your focus. So spraying your resume around everywhere is just a waste of time. I know a lot of you guys see ads that are running on Instagram and Facebook for all these AI platforms to just dish your resume out. regardless of where it's actually going. The thing is, organizations could tell what source that's actually coming from, and they're going to be wondering why you're applying for that specific position that's not actually tailored to that description. And another good point too is if your LinkedIn headline says open to any cybersecurity role, you've already lost as well. You want to pick a lane and you want to stay in your lane, right? So whether that's GRC, SOC, IAM, and tailor everything, your resume, your profile, and messaging to that specific role. Do not be pressured to be using AI to get your resume out there. It won't work, and recruiters and hiring managers will see right through it. Point number 3, thinking you need to be a hacker or coder. See, I think this is one of the biggest misconceptions right here, right? Cybersecurity is a wide field, many entry points, many. Do not require coding or hacking, especially roles like, as I mentioned earlier, risk analyst, compliance associate, security awareness training, IAM analyst, healthcare policy, privacy or data governance. The list goes on. Don't count yourself out. There's a lane for you, especially if you like writing, teaching, or organizing, or even analyzing. Play to your God-given ability. Think of it like branches off of a tree. You have the tree, you have the root of the tree that's actually in the ground, but you have many different branches. Those branches are the different areas in cybersecurity. It's not just one, it's many. Point number 4, do not ignore your digital footprint. Recruiters will Google you. If your LinkedIn is empty or inconsistent with your resume, that's a big red flag. If you haven't posted in 6 months, they'll simply just move on. So keep it clean. Keep a good professional digital presence. A few posts a month and a complete profile can work wonders when hiring managers and recruiters are actually looking at you. And point number 5, expecting a straight line to success. See, this journey isn't linear at all. So you might land a help desk job before pivoting to SOC, or you might start in compliance before moving to offensive security, right? Or you might work in training before transitioning to incident response. Be flexible, but strategic. Take opportunities that let you get inside the building and build from there. So I'm gonna close out by saying that breaking into cybersecurity is 30% of what you know and 70% of how you actually position yourself. If you focus on learning the language, building your presence, and connecting with the right people, doors are open. They will open. So let me know which do or don't stood out the most to you. Again, tap in with me, guys. Feel free to DM me if you have any additional questions. Send this to somebody who may need it, and I'll tap in with you guys later. Peace.